I'm back. So this is another video just to talk about my 100-pound weight loss. I wanted to get into the exercise, and we'll see what the time is, maybe a little bit of the mentality of everything, because I think exercise and well, it all goes together, even your mentality when it comes to the food. So as far as exercise, I've touched on this a little bit too, but I'm just going to go more in depth in this video. So, what I did when I started out, when I was 268 pounds, I could not jump. Like, I literally could not do jumping jacks, guys. Like, I had to, like, do the legs out, arms up, stepping out, because it hurt for me to jump. When I walked, it hurt my hips. It hurt for me to jump. I was so out of shape. I'm only 27 years old. Then I was 26 years old. But I was so out of shape, I could not exercise like I should have been able to. So I started out walking. Okay, just walking. I would get off the bus. Then I worked in Philadelphia. So I got off the train, stop earlier, and I would walk to work. Buses, I would get off bus stops a little bit earlier and walk to where I needed to go. When I was back at home in Delaware, instead of driving, I would try to walk to the store when I could, I got a gym membership, so instead of driving over to the gym, if it wasn't really early in the morning or really late at night and it was still daylight, I would just walk over to the gym and exercise that way, just get any little bit I could. I started watching exercise videos on Fit TV, and those really help. I think I've talked about it before, but I love Gilad. He works you out. Like, I could barely do his exercises at first, and I've gotten a lot better at them now. But, yeah, I really feel like he works you out, and there's a lot of other things I like. There's, like, hip-hop dance classes, Latin dance classes, ad classes, all on Fit TV, and it's all free, so I definitely took advantage of that. Sorry, I say a lot. I'm so sorry, guys. See, I was about to say it again. I'm going to try to not say as much. So, other things that I did were exercising in the gym. I would do the elliptical, the treadmill, and the bike. Now, I really don't like doing the bike. I really don't feel like for the time that I'm exercising, I'm burning the maximum amount of calories, which is the only reason I'm not really into the bike. But when I started out, the bike was easier because I was sitting down. So I did do the bike a lot more when I first started out. I would walk on the treadmill and ride on the bike. But I did incorporate the elliptical as well. Now, on the elliptical and on the treadmill, what I would do is I did a lot of research, and interval training really does burn the maximum amount of calories for the time that you're working out, and it helps to trick your body, so it keeps your body guessing. I would do either for intervals. Okay, so I would either raise the incline and lower the incline, or I would raise the speed and lower the speed. Most of the time, I did a little bit of both. So I didn't have a set, I'm going to do it for 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. I would just randomly raise it and lower it. Incline, raise the incline, lower the incline. Speed it up, slow it down. I would do it like that when I first started doing the intervals. When I got a little bit better, then I started running, walking, instead of just walking at a faster pace and walking at a slower pace. Then I started getting into running a little bit more. And then to push myself further, I would keep doing the intervals with the incline, run at an incline as much as I could, and then slow it down. Run at an incline, slow it down. So with the intervals, it's all about just switching it up so your body doesn't get used to it, and you're not doing the same routine every time. Now, this is what worked for me. This is just based off of the research that I've done. So I'm not telling you guys you have to do what I've done, but this is what's worked for me based on the research. Also, I didn't mention in my food video, so I'll just mention it right now, calorie shifting. Now, that's when you play with your calories throughout the week. You might do 1,200 one day, 1,300 the next, go back to 1,200, and then go up to 1,400. That's called calorie shifting. I think there's a couple other names for it, but based on what I've researched and what I've been looking up has been calorie shifting. So that really works according to the food. Now, please forgive me for forgetting to put that in the food video. But back to the exercising. Let me think. I'm sorry. I've just done a lot with the exercise, and I incorporated the weight training, which I think is very, very important because it does build your muscles. And the more muscles you have, the more calories your body is going to burn even when you're not exercising. So muscle training is very, very important. And it's also important to train every part of your body, even the parts that you don't think need toning up, need this, need that. You need to still make sure you're training those parts of your bodies because it's the overall strength of your body that's going to help you be more fit. And I think that's about it with the exercising. You just want to keep going harder and stronger as much as you can go. When you get comfortable with something, it's time to rev up your engine. It's time to lift that incline. It's time to go faster. It's time to push yourself harder. Because if you're comfortable doing it, you're not working hard enough. You should be feeling the pain. You should be not to the point where you're going to pass out or anything like that, but you should really be feeling it. It should be a bit of a struggle, not struggling too much. I think I read somewhere that you should be able to carry on a conversation while you're running. You might not be able to sing, I think it said, but you should be able to carry on a conversation without, being like every time you're trying to speak. So you don't want to push yourself way too hard, but you want to be able to push yourself where you're getting a good workout, because if you're not pushing yourself and you don't feel it, then you're not going to drop the pounds, okay? Now, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Instead of just walking when you get comfortable with that, you don't have to just start immediately running. Just walk a little bit faster where, you're starting to sweat. You're starting to make yourself sweat, because that's a key thing in working out. That's one of the things that lets you know that you are working out. Unless it's incredibly hot, sweat is a good indicator that you're pushing your body to where you need to push it. But yeah, just keep pushing yourself harder and harder as you keep working out, and that'll keep the pounds dropping. Also, if you hit a plateau, that's a big thing to do, is push yourself harder, because that means your body has got used to what's going on and it's leveled out, and you just need to go a little bit harder. That's when the calorie shifting can help as well, when you plateau, because you want to trick your body. A plateau means that your body basically has gotten comfortable with what you're doing and it's leveled itself out. So you need to trick your body, whether it be with food or whether it's with exercise. You need to trick your body so that it keeps on guessing and it doesn't really know what you're doing. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because I don't want it to be too long, and I'm just going to do one more video for you guys about the mental part of it all. All right? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.